Good morning. Good Monday morning to you. Just had to figure out what was happening there for a minute. It is Monday morning. How are you doing today? I am so very excited to step into this week, to be blessed to open my eyes this morning. I'm grateful for life, for family, for love, for so much. And so I am literally running from off the road, just dropped the kids to school, going through morning affirmations with them in the car just a few minutes ago. Every morning, I encourage my son to be strong, to be confident, to be kind, to be smart, to be Mr. Hearts, and that's our morning ritual. And it helps to keep him focused on the things I want him to keep top of mind each day. For those of you who are joining us for the very first time, I just want to say good morning. My name is Stephen A. Hart. I am the host of the Trailblazers.fm podcast and live streams. I've been going live over podcasts now for 5.5 years. I've interviewed over 200 amazing Black leaders, creatives, entrepreneurs, and professionals. And it's my heart to unpack these stories, unpack the wisdom and the tools to help you on your journey to blazing your trail. On Monday mornings, I go on a live stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning. And it's my hope that these Monday morning mission fuel episodes will help you to get your week off on the right start. On Wednesdays, we've been doing a panel conversation with my dear brother, Sean Dove. And we will be doing another amazing live this Wednesday. And Friday is the beginning of Q4, of the fourth quarter of this year. Can you believe that? I am quite surprised that we are approaching October. This is, I see Mr. Andre Parntha here. It's your month, my brother, October. And so, the fourth quarter living, right? We are approaching the end of the year, and I don't want you to forget 2021. Many of us are off into 2022 right now in a corporate world. In my role as a leader, I'm already preparing presentations on what I'm going to do in 2022. It's a great time to start giving thought to that, but I don't want us to close the door on 2021 just yet. I want you to give thought to what goal you can focus on in the fourth quarter of this year. I want you to give thought to one goal that you can have as priority one for the last 3 months of this year, and really dial in on what needs to happen for you to accomplish that goal. It means that we must prioritize. It means that one, we should have all our goals written out. We should have clarity on what I love to call or BHAGs, or big, hairy, audacious goals. But if you have 10 goals written down, what's a 1 or 2 goals that come, rise to the surface of those 10? And then of the 2, which one is priority one? Which one gets your focus when you wake up today, right? Gets your energy first and foremost. We need to get clarity on that so we know exactly what we are pursuing. Now, I'm not just pulling this out of hat, right? This is something that I preach and I teach in my brand and demand courseware. But again, I've been sharing for the last couple of weeks. I've been sharing nuggets, excerpts from Lead the Field by Earl Nightingale. This was written back in 1960, so this is 60 years of goodness packed in here, right? And in as I was reading the third chapter of Lead the Field, which is titled "A Worthy Destination," an excerpt, a paragraph of this says, "One goal at a time. One goal at a time." That's important, right? And there's so many things, nuggets I could pull out from this, right? Here it says, "Believe it or not, we are happier moving towards our goals than we are after they've been accomplished. That's why it's so important to set a new goal as soon as the current one is realized, and we should never stop this process. All the days of our lives, we should be engaged in moving toward earning and looking forward to a new plateau on which to stand, a new goal to accomplish. But one goal at a time." That's important. That's where most people unwittingly make their mistake. They don't concentrate on a single goal long enough to reach it before they're off on another track and another, with the result that they achieve nothing but confusion, and they make excuses. Guys, we become what we think about, right? We become what we think about. So we've got to make a decision, right? A decision is critical. I talk about this quite often, but we need to be clear, and it requires you to have this written down. So in the comments right now, if you have written goals, I probably ask this question over and over again, and I will continue to, because I want to drive it home. Right? This morning I heard it said that we have to both be hunters and farmers. We have to both be hunters and farmers. We have to be farmers in the sense that we are planting seeds for a future point in time, right? We have to give thought to those goals that are gonna materialize, gonna come to we're gonna bring something to life at a future point. But what happens right now? How do we eat today? How do we provide right now in the course of this week? Because the seeds you're planting in some of these goals materialize a year, 2 years, 5 years from now. But how are you going to eat dinner today, this week? How are you going to feed your family? How are you going to pay your rent and your mortgage? What goals need to happen this week, this month, this year in 2021 in order for you to accomplish be around for the future, right? Seeds that you've planted. So we have to hunt. We have to kill so we can feed today. Does that make sense? Right? We have to both hunt for today and plant seeds for tomorrow. It's not one or the other, but both. We have to be able to get clear on what needs to happen today. Right? So we are Monday morning, after 8 in the morning. What needs to happen today? Are you going to waste the first couple hours of this morning waking up because the mindset is it's Monday and we can be lazy? Are you going to use this time to figure out what needs to happen today? How do you need to hunt today to provide right now for your family, right now to pay your bills, right now to get that promotion, to move to securing that next client? What needs to happen today, right? So think of how you're going to hunt today, but think of what seeds needs to be planted in the ground strategically. What seeds need to be planted in the ground, and how will you nurture those seeds while you're tending to today? We're also thinking of tomorrow. We're thinking of 2022, 2023. In a work scenario, I'm required to give thought to what's going to happen over the next 6 months, what's going to happen next year, what's going to happen over the next 3 years. Those are important things to think about, because when you think out 3 years from now, it's not too far, but it's far enough that you can get quite a lot done. So what's going to happen over the next 3 years? and then begin to reverse engineer what needs to happen this week, this month, and the rest of this year, so that you can set up 2022. Hope that makes sense. So that's my 15 minutes of wisdom for today. I hope that you will, well, actually it's 10. I got started a little bit late today, but I'm seeing Annette, I'm seeing Ralston, I'm seeing Andre, I'm seeing Patrick, Kiana. Good morning to all of you. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you've not dropped a comment here, I encourage you to do so. Let me know that you have tuned in. Let me know where you are connecting with us from. Introduce yourself to others in our Blazer Nation. Make sure you get connected with each other over on LinkedIn, right? And make sure you are ready 8 a.m. On Wednesday to join me and Sean. We have a couple other amazing guests we're bringing your way. So very excited to bring another panel conversations. These last couple Wednesdays have been amazing. If you've missed those, go back and look at those conversations. Watch those conversations that we've had. You can check out the archive of all of our live streams over on our YouTube channel. That said, I'm gonna wish you well on this Monday. Go out, go rise above, go way beyond, and blaze your trail. And I'll catch you back here on Wednesday. Have a great day.